Hey, this is Charles 9mm. I've got a great product to show you today, something that I've had for a long time and hope to hand down through my family through generations, and hopefully it will. And when I'm gone, I hope somebody takes good care of it. This is the Hideaway Knife, or the HAK knife, the hackknife.com. This one I've had, like I said, about 10 years, and I've carried it almost that whole time. I've switched off a few knives here and there, but I always come back to the Hideaway knife because of the size and because of this great handle. First time I saw the handle, about 10 years ago, I had a lot of doubts. I thought, what is that? You buy it according to the size of your hand, which the sizing chart and the way to do it is on the website. It's hakknife.com, and it's fitted to your fingers, and it's great. It really holds that knife very, very well and very securely. And the other great thing is, if you open your hand, you don't drop your knife. So it's really, really hard if you ever had to employ this as a self-defense tool for someone to get it away from you, because it stays with you very, very well. It's like having a ring on your finger. Another great thing about this Hideaway knife is because of the size and because you have a good purchase to it, for a law enforcement person who is maybe in a situation where someone is trying to get their gun and they're in a gun retention system situation where they're trying to hang on to that gun for dear life, they may be able to employ this knife and still be able to grapple because they haven't lost the knife. Very, very simple design, but the concept is just excellent. And I really like that. I think that that probably should be a standard issue to most law enforcement people that should be able to get their hands on this knife. Now, I was a little bit concerned because I hadn't heard about the Hideaway knife for a long time. And like I said, this one's about 10 years old. And I thought, do they even make it? Kind of lost track of it over time. Didn't think too much about it because it was just sort of like, you know, putting on your socks in the morning and putting this on. And I thought, gee, I wonder if they're still there. So I contacted him. Yep, they're still there. Yeah, and they have really upped their production and really are fulfilling orders great. It's a privately owned company, and they still have it. They're still doing it. Let me show you the new one, which is a tiger claw. I think they made that before, but the first time I've had one, and you see it's not dipped like mine. Mine was dipped by me. You can't buy them like that. But having that gutted parachute cord on there is great. Gives you a lot of traction and really gives you a good grip. It's not slippery at all. Really terrific for retention on that. And again, you can still grapple if necessary, and you can hold on to that knife without losing it. No, it's going to be really hard for someone to get that away from you. Now, I recommend that if you do get it, a Hideaway knife, that you also get a trainer. It's made out of aluminum. You can't hurt yourself with it. And just practice drawing it because it'll fit in all the sheaths. And that's really, spend the extra money. Get the trainer, because you're going to want to have to learn. You're going to want to learn how to use it without hurting yourself, and you know, then you're going to be confident in your training because you're going to have that trainer. I really love that trainer too. Now, the different styles of methodologies of carrying the Hideaway knife is one, as it was originally intended to be carried behind an employee badge, so that for instance, if you're walking, like a female walking through to a parking lot at night coming from work, it's hidden or sewn behind the badge, and you could draw that out if necessary. So that was really a great feature and really good, especially if you have weaker hands than your attacker. You can really hang on to it because it's got that retention system in the handle. So this is great. Just pops in here. I'm kind of doing two things at one time. Pops in there really, really snugly. Wear it around your neck. Put it down inside the shirt, no one can see it, or behind a badge, or whatever you may have. The other way I really like to carry these as well is this is another holster that's provided, and this is a standard one with a little bit of camouflage stain on it as well. I don't really know what they call that, like a tiger stripe sort of. It's really nice. It's basically the same original design as the one I have 10 years ago. This is a new one, and this is the one 10 years ago. They look exactly the same. This holster, and this one I would recommend for law enforcement, is basically a piece of suede and has this very, very powerful hook and loop material on this, and this is quite unique. Let me get the light on that so you can see that. and it has to be pressed on very hard. You press it on hard, and it really gets a good grip, a lot better than regular Velcro. And you would put that on your belt, and if you're right-handed, your firearm would be here, and you could draw to help that retention, to stop if someone was trying to take that weapon, or if you had to use it as a backup. That's another great way to use that. That could go on a duty belt, or if you're a citizen and you live in an area where that's legal to do that, that would be great. And because of the small size, it's more legal than a lot of knives because it's only a very, very short blade. That's the Hideaway knife for you. Very, very simple. And by the way, I have a discount code for you. If you go to your first purchase at hackknife.com, put in Charles, C-H-A-R-L-Z, 9mm, all lowercase, C-H-A-R-L-Z, 9mm, 9mm, you'll get a 15% discount. So check it out. I think you'll be really happy with this knife. It'll be a great purchase. And there's another style out there called the hybrid, which I don't have, but that would be great for you to look at. Maybe be something you'd be interested in. And always get the trainer. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.